All right, Chris, this is from the other day. And I think, towards the end of the lesson, I really felt good about what we discussed and what we talked about. You know, um, Definitely want to get your footwork working, for you so that you can, it's something you've really got to work on. Once you get that down, buddy, I mean, it's just going to make a big difference in how you feel about your approach. We talked about, the ability to get your, there's one thing that I don't want you doing is I don't want you cheating. A lot of times guys will cheat with their, with their leg work. You can kind of get away with that the first pitch or, early in the count because you're looking for something specific, but you've got to be really, really good about um, making sure that you're picking up the rotation. If you're looking for a fastball, but I do want you to get that back foot over and around quicker. It's going to enable you to keep your weight back better as well. Because right now you're kind of just sort of sliding your hips forward. And they need to be right above that ball. So you can see right here, your hips are in the right position. They need to stop right there. Then your right knee needs to come underneath your pelvis, right underneath your pelvis. And then you'll see that your femur on your right leg will be perpendicular to the ground. It'll be right at 90 degrees. Much better swing right there. It'll be a lot better once you start getting your keeping your weight from moving past that midpoint. One way to achieve that is to go ahead and turn your right foot pretty far until you get used to that feeling. I have a bad right knee, so I have to turn it almost towards that baseball, where the baseball is. Otherwise it puts too much stress on my knee, the knee joint. So it is. I mean, it is one of those things where you have to, turn your knee towards really your kneecap has got to turn towards the pitcher pretty quick. You're getting much better extension. I know Steve was talking about that as an outside pitch. Keeping your hands close to your torso as long as you can. And Chris, I want you to work on your hand path. Instead of it going up in the air like that, you really need to drive your hand straight towards the pitcher. So, keeping your weight back, working on your hand path. I mean, it's a lot, but we'll get there. Just keep working on it, and one of these days you're going to get those motor skills exactly right, and then you'll start repeating them over and over and over again. I want you to look at these examples. This is like the last four swings that he had that we did afterwards. You can see where his hand path is. It's pretty consistent, and it's relative to where the baseball is thrown, obvious. You want your hand path to be consistent. He's been working on trying to stop drifting. He's also trying to stop pushing off as much with his back foot, but he's still got a pretty decent angle that he's got going on with his his right leg, the angle when he makes contact. But I want you to watch his hand path and watch him push forward and get good extension, but it's through the ball like that. So